Welcome to Jen's Daily Dish. Today we're going to be making a banana cinnamon bundt cake, but I'm adding butterscotch chips into it, so technically it's a banana butterscotch bundt cake. The question is, do you believe in magic of a bundt cake? Will it stick to the pan or will it turn out great? Let's find out. Let's get started. The first thing that you want to do, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. I know, the second thing that you're going to want to do is to grease and flour and or put sugar in your bundt pan. We're not going to do that until after the batter is made. I have read unanimously that people agree, wait to do that. So let's get started with the batter. Add the butter, oil, and sugar first. 4 tablespoons unsalted butter, room temperature. 1/4 cup vegetable oil. 1 cup sugar. Beat until light and fluffy. Add the eggs one at a time and beat in between. Ripe bananas. This is anywhere from 3 to 4 small to medium bananas. 3/4 cup sour cream, room temperature. Teaspoon vanilla. 2 teaspoons cinnamon. Now we're going to whisk all the dry ingredients together. 2 1/4 cups all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 3/4 teaspoon salt. Gently whisk. Tip, something I've learned. If you don't have a scale like I don't, spoon the flour into the measuring cup so that it's sort of lighter and fluffier. You don't want the flour to be compact. You'll get much closer to the measurements called for in any recipe. Add the dry and the wet ingredients together and beat until combined. But the batter is ready. The recipe calls for 1/2 cup of cinnamon bits or chips. I don't have either, but I do have butterscotch chips, which are delicious. So I'm going to add those in instead. But feel free to use whatever kind of chips you want. I love butterscotch. Really good. 1/2 cup chips of your choice. Fold together. The scary part, greasing the pan. Some say spray with vegetable oil. Some say spray with a flour oil combination spray. Some say grease with butter and then put flour. Some say don't do that, put shortening in and then flour. And some others say don't do that either, put shortening in and then put sugar or even almond flour. This is confusing. So I'm going to follow the manufacturer's recommendation, which is to put shortening in and then flour, and we're going to cross our fingers this works. But even if it doesn't, it will still be delicious. Grease heavily with shortening. I think I've gotten everywhere, and I made sure not to forget about the center column. Now I'm going to dust with some flour, and I'm going to sift it in, but I think you could probably use a spoon too. All right, I have made a huge mess, but I think it's looking pretty good. I'm crossing my fingers here. Pour the batter in, leaving 1 1/4 inch at the top. Tap out any bubbles. Now we're going to bake it for 45 to 50 minutes until the toothpick comes out clean. Put in the oven on a cookie sheet just in case it overflows. I'm nervous. Timer went off. Let's check it. I'm excited and nervous at the same time. Whoa, that puffed up. Let's check to see if it comes out clean. Why, yes it does. Per the instructions, we're going to get down on the sides and release any parts that are sticking and then leave it for 10 minutes before we flip it over. Let's release it a little bit from the sides. It looks like it's releasing, so hopefully this won't be a problem. Time's up. I'm a little scared, so let's see what happens. Join me on this adventure. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, wait. Oh, I'm scared. Oh! Yay! I did it! I did it! All right, yay, Bundt pan, and the shortening and flour worked. I am beyond excited that this turned out the way it did. You can see all the ridges. We're gonna let this cool completely, and then we're gonna make the icing. I can't wait! Now it's time to make the icing for this beautiful looking bundt cake. 1/2 cup room temperature cream cheese. 1/2 cup confectioner sugar. 2 to 4 tablespoons of milk. Start with 2 tablespoons and see if it gets to a drizzle. If needed, add more. Mix until combined. This is very creamy, but certainly not drizzleable. So I'm gonna add a little bit more milk, 1 tablespoon at a time. 1 tablespoon more. Now it's ready. Before I put the icing on, let's go ahead and move this beauty to a cake pan. Okay. Oh! Ah, look at that. Okay, let's drizzle it on. There we go. This is not the most perfect looking bundt cake you've ever seen, but it is pretty darn good, and I give myself thumbs up for my first try. Time to cut a slice and taste it. Oh, look at that. Here we go. It's light, it's a little sweet, but not too sweet. And I can taste the banana and the sweetness of the icing, and those butterscotch chips come through. This is delicious. If I can do this, you can too. Give it a try. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends. Everybody can bake bundt cakes. But I don't have any cinnamon chips, so I'm adding, I don't like this take. No, just like delete it, delete it, delete it. You can too. I said that weird. There we go.